Hello YouTube. I'm going to read a poem. This poem is called New York Poem number 4, and it's from notes I made while I was out in New York. It was my first morning there, and I was sitting with my notebook, and although it doesn't really run together as a poem very well, it's what I want to do. I mean, part of the joy of trying to write poetry is to go out there and observe the world and write it down in your notebook and then go home and make poems about it. So this is New York Poem number 4, and I've called it Lazy Sunday Morning. New York Poems 4, Lazy Sunday Morning. I sit in front of a victory arch beneath a canopy of cherry blossom, eating breakfast as the park slowly comes to life. Some dads arrive with their children, who play noisily around the water fountain. A few people are out walking their dogs. Park attendants arrive in a green pickup truck emblazoned New York Parks Department. They unlock the play area. The supervisor shouts orders, and his team rush about sweeping and emptying bins. I'm an observer. I observe and write in my notebook. I devour my Mac Muffin and drink my orange juice. Produce of Florida, it says on the carton. The children stream into the play area, running towards their favourite activities. The dads seek out park benches and sit reading large paperback books. On the north side of the square, a market is being assembled. Chinese, Italian and Spanish New Yorkers put up their market stalls. This market sells the small joyous things of life. There are t-shirts, jewellery, ceramic pots, candles and great cauldrons of spicy ethnic food. The shouts and laughter of the vendors ring out across the square. Soon, families and lovers will arrive to saunter hand in hand amongst the stalls. I take a ride on a subway and a short walk. Standing by the Hetcher playground, I am an interested spectator, watching a game I will probably never play. A group of middle-aged men are playing baseball. They whoop and shout like 12-year-olds. A couple of disinterested wives sit in folding chairs reading Hello magazine. Their purpose is to look after the food and keep the beer cold. A guy walks up to the base. He's in his 50s with a big gut, and he wears a Mets cap. After several goes, he manages to hit the ball some distance. He throws down his bat and runs. In his imagination, he's making a home run for the Mets. In reality, he's out of breath before the first base and can't quite reach the second before the ball is returned. The opposing team shouts scornfully while his team offers condolences. He just shrugs his shoulders and walks off the pitch. One of the women hands him a beer and a large sandwich. It's time for me to move on. I've been in New York for 14 hours, but already my imagination and my notebook are packed with images and observations. I head off towards Fifth Avenue in search of a coffee shop and the Guggenheim Museum.